Right, so that's it. WrestleMania 36 done. In the books, finished. Perfect. Perfect. Night 2 did it more for me than night 1. Results made more sense. It had my attention. And somehow, and I'm going to say it, somehow, the Firefly Funhouse match outdid the Boneyard match. I said it, and I'm proud I said it because I enjoyed it more than I thought it would, as did many people that I've heard from since the night finished. Let's dive into this. Welcome everyone, your boy here, Apollo from Down Down Up Up. It's time to talk about WrestleMania 36, night number 2. Okay, side things off first. Rob Gronkowski won the 24/7 championship. As ridiculous as it is, it kind of just makes me happy to see him having fun, and I really hope he is having fun. So there you go, fun stuff. Raleigh was getting chased by a bunch of people at one point during the show. Gronk jumped off that little podium, and he pinned Mojo for the win. So lovely. Titus O'Neil took over, and he was funny for one moment later that we'll get into. Kickoff was okay. Natalia and Liv Morgan had a little bit of a tussle, and fair play, they gave it to Liv. It was a little bit of back and forth with the roll-ups after a better than average match, in my opinion. They actually put in a little bit more work for it, and Liv won. Good for her. So her return wasn't completely meaningless. She just got it. Sorry we couldn't do Liv and Ruby Riott. At least there would have been a little bit more investment in there. But fine, lovely. Moving on. Main show started with quite the twist, in my opinion. We started with Charlotte and Rhea Ripley. A lot of people had their mixed opinions about this, but here's mine. The match was good. They put in the work, but the right person won. In the end, it was the attack to the leg that put in the work. Charlotte Flair finally locked in the figure eight. Rhea Ripley tapped, and Charlotte's the new NXT Women's Champion. I know a lot of people could have seen this going either way, but again, let me reiterate why Charlotte was the better choice. Away from main roster, because Lord knows we've seen enough Charlotte Becky matches, we've seen enough Charlotte Bayley matches. NXT is the right place for her, and she could go on a burial for NXT people. That's what people are worried about, but I really wouldn't be against that. She's already beaten Belair, who now appears to be on the main roster. She has already beaten Rhea Ripley now, so who's next? We'll find out whoever wins that ladder match. I think it's this week to see who the new number one contender is for Charlotte. So NXT Women's Division really has to step up for what's to come because the queen is back and she means business. I like this decision. I am investing in this decision. The right person won in this match. Pleased am I. Moving on. We had one of the throwaway matches, Aleister Black and Bobby Lashley. It was okay for what it was. Lashley was a bit more in control than he needed to be. That was definitely something I had to throw out there. They shouldn't have put Black down like that for most of it. In the end, though, Lana decided to show up. She was with Lashley the whole time, and the only interference was telling Lashley, oh no, I don't want you to do that move. Do the spear. Lashley goes for the spear. Black mass, 1, 2, 3. Aleister Black wins. Not completely decisively, but a win nonetheless is all we wanted to see. It really seems like they're getting closer to a Lashley-Lana split, but save it for when it matters. Let's move on. Next, personal. Personal. And again, this is one of the big ones that a few people don't care about, and I respect their opinion, but as a fan, I care. Otis and Dolph Ziggler. We know the basis of this feud, but how is it going to finish here? There was no Tucker and there was no Mandy to the start of this. Otis came out alone. Dolph Ziggler came out with Sonya Deville. They had their match. As decent as it was, Sonya gets a low blow on... well, no, I think it was Ziggler. My apologies. One of them got a low blow on Otis, and it was really disappointing. It looked like bad things were going to happen. Didn't help that Ziggler hit his super kick right away at the beginning of the match, and Otis fell out of the ring. Mandy decided to come out. She punched out Sonya. Referee was a bit distracted with other things. Low blow to Ziggler. Otis hits his caterpillar elbow and won. Otis got to win. He got to pick Mandy in his arms. They actually got to kiss, which was kind of cool, despite everything that's going on in the world. This was a worthwhile, cute moment that will live forever in WrestleMania. It was great. I am invested. I'm loving it. They made the right call. Thank you, everyone, for your part in this. Good stuff. And as if we didn't get enough emotion there, Edge Orton. And this scared me because why was this early? This, in my head, okay, this is either going to be like second last, or who knows, this could be the main event depending on how things go. No, it's fourth on night 2. Wow, what a swerve. Edge and Orton beat the crap out of each other. The match was long, but fair in my opinion. It didn't really keep me bored, it kept me nervous. I was wondering, how is this going to pick up from here? Because they were all over the place, from the ring to the gym to all the way to the production area, the warehouse, apparently one of the warehouses, and it ended on top of a truck when Edge finally, despite the emotion coming out of him, gave the concerto back to Orton and won. Don't even need to bother to tell you the other spots in this. All I can tell you is Edge jumped off the ladder. That was a thing that happened. I would, again, go and watch this for yourself, but maybe skip past some of the spots. Yes, it was long, but it was worthwhile. Edge got his win, and he got it alone. That felt good, taking a shot at everyone expecting, oh, we're going to get Beth Phoenix, we're going to get Jeff Hardy, going to get Christian, despite I would have loved Christian because he's number 1. But no, we didn't need any of it. Edge did it by himself. Lovely. Moving on. Next up, Raw Tag Team Championship match. This is a quick one to get through, honestly. Street Profits won. A very simple ending. I believe Austin Theory got his finish on Angelo Dawkins. Ford hit his splash on Theory after Theory went for the pin, and they just flipped over, and Dawkins pinned him to retain. It was a match that was supposed to be something else. So they worked with what they had. It was okay. In the end, though, ending was a bit more interesting. I mentioned Bianca Belair earlier. She came out after Theory, Garza, and Vega attacked the Profits and hit the KOD, Kiss of Death, on Zelina Vega. So it looks like Belair is on the main roster. So for everyone, including myself, thinking, what's next for Becky? Ooh, wouldn't that be fun? Wouldn't that be fun? Belair and Becky. I would watch that. I would enjoy that for more than a few months, honestly. So keep an open mind. Moving on. And this is where I'm going to have to check the sheet. Okay. Yeah, next up was one of the investment ones. SmackDown Women's Championship match. So Bayley defending against her friend Sasha Banks, Naomi, Lacey Evans, and Tamina. As it was expected, everyone attacked Tamina with their finishers, etc., to eliminate her first. Naomi then got eliminated in a really sad way, and that actually kind of hurt a bit, but I had to move on because there were different plans. Sasha and Bayley had a little bit of miscommunication with an accidental knee, which then caused them to yell at each other for just a smidge. Lacey, of all people, takes advantage and eliminates Sasha Banks. That I did not see coming. Women's right, Sasha's out, and then after a decent back and forth, Sasha helped Bayley retain. So Bayley's reign right now is not going anywhere. But the seeds were planted. I know a lot of people were expecting a bit more, but this still had a little bit to it, and we'll see where they go. They can't just drop it. We know there's going to be a breakup. Just don't know when. We'll see what we get. Oh, and then the Firefly Funhouse match. And I'm going to do exactly what I did for the Boneyard match. You're here listening to me, which I sincerely appreciate, but there are some things that you need to watch and evaluate for yourself. Just like the Boneyard match, where I did not reveal the winner and the majority of the match. You need to go watch this and make your own evaluation. This was strange, it was hilarious, it was unexpected, and they overdid it times 10. Go watch it. You'll love it. I think you'll love it. Have fun. Now the main event. Drew McIntyre, Brock Lesnar WWE Championship. This is going to be what the show was going to stand for now that they put it in the main event, because I was wondering the whole night, okay, if Drew's not going to win, it shouldn't be in the main event. Okay, now it's in the main event. Now I'm scared. Claymore, Brock kicked out, and it's been a long time since I've seen someone just straight up kick out of a Claymore kick. Wow. F5. Drew kicks out at 1. That was cool. Another F5. Drew kicks out at 2. Third F5. 1, 2. Kicked out. Brock goes for another one. Drew gets out. Claymore. Another Claymore. Tells him to look at him. Claymore with Brock in his knees. 1, 2, 3. Drew won. Drew won the WWE title, and it made for the most emotional part of the show. He looked at the camera and said, thank you. Drew did it, man. Drew did it. Finally. A British world champion. He's from the UK, so it finally happened. And it felt so good that the chosen one finally got his moment. This is what the show is going to stand for. And I'm really, really glad that they decided to go the way they did, because Drew is now certified 100%, and his reign ain't going anywhere. He's the man. And I think a lot of people are feeling good for him. And that's it. That's it. WrestleMania 36 is done. They did a lot more than we expected them to do. Good job. Good job. I wish they'd be taking a break at this point, but from what I'm hearing, not quite. Good job. We're done. Thank you all so much for checking in. Like, share, subscribe. I don't know when I'm going to see you guys next, but just like everyone else is saying, wash your hands, stay home when you can, and just be safe out there. Keep it real.